Just before we start the video, I want to say a huge thanks for 500 subscribers. It really does mean the world to me. Oh, and also one more thing, I did create a second channel for compilations, so that will be in the top line in the description if you want to go and check it out. Anyway, on with the video. Last week's training, so we only actually had 2 structured sessions and then a couple of races and a bunch of free rides as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and submit the week and then check out what I've got to do today if I've got anything. Okay, so this is this week's plan. I've got a rest day on Monday and Tuesday, and likewise on Friday. It looks like I've got some hard sessions through the week, and then Sunday it's just recovery, but I've actually got a race on Thursday. British Cycling are hosting a youth series, which is taking place every 5:30 on a Friday. So if I add an event, recalculate the plan, so I've got 2 hours to do today. Yeah, better get on with that, as it's already midday pretty much. Alright, so a problem I've had in the past is that the Wahoo kicker is actually measuring less power than the Asioma power meter pedals, so I don't really know which to use because I've recorded my kind of best power with my Asiomas, but I don't know if I should then put my FTP down and then use the kicker because it works better with the erg mode or what to do, so I'm just going to go ahead, use the kicker with the Asioma's power set. Let's give it a try. If it doesn't work, I'll just restart. One of Zwift's new updates is that they've now got 3 worlds at a time rather than just the 2, and they've got some weird coded way of showing which worlds you can ride. I'm going to be doing the Road to Sky route in Rotopia just to get that elevation because I really want to unlock that Tron bike. The session we got going today looks like a pretty hard one. It's 2 hours long, and then we got some blocks, Zone 2, Zone 3 stuff, and then the one which I'm looking at, 4 minutes of 318 watts. That's going to be a tough one. There we go guys, just hit level 15. The second interval, it's going to be 6 minutes of 275 watts. The power's been a little bit up and down because I'm using the pedals, but it's manageable and also a good opportunity to try and make the power more smooth. But anyway, into this interval at 6 minutes. I'll see if I survive at the end. So 1,000 meters of climbing. Once again to the top of the Zwift. What have we won this time? Oh. Oh my god. Oh, we have just unlocked the lightest wheels in the game. I'll have those on next run. Whew. Not only are they the lightest, they're also rated the fastest on multiple websites. So, yeah, super happy about that. Anyway, not so happy that I've got an interval at 320 watts for 4 minutes in just under 90 seconds. 17 seconds to go. We've got a minute at 385 watts. Penultimate interval. And guess what? The trainer wasn't providing enough resistance, so technically it says it didn't complete, which is really annoying. Right, so the kicker span out again, which is super annoying. I'm gonna have to try and do something about that. On the last kind of interval here, I've learned a couple of things this ride. I learned that intervals are tough, and I've also learned that I should probably use my Wahoo kicker next time so I can actually get the right resistance. I'll probably just lower the FTP a bit because it is measuring a little bit lower on the power. There are only 3 minutes left until cooldown. Go on, you know you're struggling when you're struggling to hold 200 watts or like 3.2 watts a kilo. There's a little volcano next to my name there. Well, username anyway. Probably means I'm about to blow up. Pretty frustrating one overall. Power's all over the place, but you know, I hit the intervals more or less, albeit a bit wobbly. I still feel like I've got a lot out of that session, and getting those wheels, wow, pretty happy with that. Have a quick look at the critical power. Set a couple of new best, oh wait, yeah, because I haven't really done a proper sprint. But yeah, obviously best power down there because I haven't done a long session like this with the critical power reinstalled, if you like. So yeah, just gonna finish there. Oh yeah, by the way, cut the heart rate because the thing just stayed at 90. Obviously I wasn't doing 90 beats a minute, so and once I took it off I actually realised how much more breathable it was. Maybe I'll get a Wahoo ticker or something to go around my wrist. But yeah, catch you for tomorrow's ride. Wednesday, one day before race day. This is the quick session we got ahead of us just now. On the indoor train today, as you can tell, yesterday I was out on the bike. I filmed a little vlog. That was my first attempt at a vlog, I guess, so that'll be on the card up here or up here. Make sure you go check that one out. This is the session we got, just a little bit of a tapering session, I guess, of 1 hour before the race tomorrow. So it's quite a big warm up, not gonna lie. And then most of the intensity, well, most of the session is at 183 watts. So yeah, up out of Zwift to get that elevation for the sweet Tron bike. Last session on Monday, I unlocked the lightweight. Just gonna put those wheels on the bike. There we go. Alright, so we're about to go into the first proper interval. It's going to be 5 minutes of 220 watts. And then, same as that. Again, here we go. And then a couple of sprints. Then they just cool down. Burgos BH. If you're watching, I'm sure you're not. Keep riding. Session pretty much done. Just a 5-minute cool down. And then it's really over. Oh, he's even giving me a ride on. There you go, that's a session done and dusted. 1 hour exactly, 189 average. Although the average doesn't really matter. Up the Zwift. I think we got 800 something meters of elevation. Catch you guys for tomorrow's stream. Well, the stream would be out already. I hope that went well, even though I haven't seen it. It's a bit weird. But anyway, yeah, I'll catch you for the stream tomorrow. Make sure you join in the future streams. Alright guys, today is Saturday, so we've actually got the second to last training session this week. I've filmed a couple of vlogs this week. If you did enjoy those, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. But anyway, this is what we got to do today. 266, I just find, because I think it's around 285. But I'm using the kicker for power, so there's a bit of power loss in the drivetrain, and I've lowered it a little bit, and especially since that 285 comes from my race, and in training it's hard to go as hard as you go in racing. So this is the plan. Hard warm up, and then 15 minutes at zone 1 kind of efforts, and then that's the real hard block of the session, 4 minutes at about 300 watts, and it's 2 hours long, and that's about it. Right, so I made a mistake. I chose the wrong training session. I went on the top one instead of this one. So this is actually what we got to do today. Mainly consisting of zone 1, then zone 2, and vice versa. And then that's pretty much it. Here we go, about to go into the next effort. I was seconds away from quitting, but I thought I'll just get through it. It'll feel very satisfying at the end. Sprint at 360 watts. Really enjoying this 4 minute 100 watt recovery. Now I'll have another sprint and then the same recovery, another sprint and then another zone 1 effort, and then just a warm down. Toughest training sessions I've ever done. 48k, 1,228 meters of climbing, and almost 1.5 million drops. There you go, 2 hours, and then the average doesn't really matter. Haven't had my lunch yet, and I burnt 1,200 calories, so I'm absolutely starving now. Yeah, so I'll catch you for tomorrow's recovery ride. I'm looking forward to that. Zone 1 recovery ride for 2 hours, 105 minutes at 179 watts. It's a boring one, but sometimes these sessions are the ones which really count, and the recovery, I guess, is what makes you improve. But just stay still. The reason it's staying still is because that's in minutes and hours, not minutes and seconds. Final effort of what was a pretty tedious recovery ride. That was an hour and 45 minutes at 165 watts. Now we've got a 90 watt recovery. Alright, so there we go, there is the real end of the ride. Pretty long one, generally quite boring, but you know, I got through it. It's important to do a good job at these recovery rides. So there, as you can see, an hour and 59, about 50k with 1,177 calories. 95 training stress score. Still not 100% got the grips of what that means, but see the critical power there. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button, and yeah, I'll catch you for next week's update.